What's up guys, Downtown Vapes coming at you with another video. Today we're going to be showing you how to mix juice, explaining what PG and VG is, um, and yeah, pretty much going back to the basics.
Alright guys, so pretty much what you're going to need to mix your own juice for newbies, with or without nicotine. We're going to be doing it without just because we don't have any on us right now. The two basic things you're going to need is this right here, propylene glycerol and vegetable glycerin. You could pick it up on Amazon. This is 2 quarts, a quart of each. It's going to be like 12, 13 bucks each quart. You can pick it up, like I said, Amazon. You can look online, other places. It's really cheap. I know the nicotine goes for about 20, 30 bucks. You can get it online as well, local vape stores, whatever. All right, so what you're going to want to do is, it all comes down to how you like your juice. I like it 70-30 PG-VG mix. He likes it 100% VG or sometimes even 70-30 VG-PG. Like I said, it all comes down to how you like to vape. The only thing you need to know is the more VG you have, the bigger clouds. I like to look at it as, and I could be wrong, the more PG, it's going to come out like a little more flavorful, but it all depends on how long you let it sit or steep, or just it all comes down to stuff like that. So pretty much what we have here is a water bottle filled with a mixture that we mixed yesterday of 70% VG, 30%. No, I'm sorry, 70% PG, 30% VG. You got it labeled on the side. When you first make it, the bottle's not filled up all the way because we actually ran out of PG. So what we did was we filled up to about here of the PG, and then we filled about here of VG. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to give it a good shake for at least 10 minutes. You want it to get, and after you shake it up, even 2-3 shakes, it's going to get really bubbly like that. That's fine. It's going to go away. That's just everything, nothing's going to be wrong. You could mix it right now, and it'll still vape perfectly fine. So pretty much, the flavors we're going to be using are orange oil and amaretto. Now what these are the flavorings. These are what's going to give it whatever type of flavor you want. We have an entire case of flavorings ranging from watermelon to
Cotton candy
to amaretto, orange, cinnamon oil,
cranberry.
Yeah, all those things. You can get that online as well. You can get like a 30-pack for really cheap off eBay or Amazon, whatever. This is pretty much, if you watch my video from like a year ago, I think it was, I did a juice review on some juice that I had made, and this is all the leftovers from that. This stuff doesn't really go bad too soon, so you could buy a bottle of this and it'll last you easily 3 years, so no need to worry about that. So whether you're making with nicotine or without nicotine, it's pretty much the same. Since we're making without nicotine, it's really simple to follow. What you're going to want to do is you just take the mixture and fill up the bottle to about the top, right to where the bottle starts to narrow. And then you're just going to add the flavorings. That's it. With nicotine, the only difference is you're going to add a little bit at the bottom, and then you fill up the rest with the mixture, and then you add the flavorings. Exact same process, only you want to add the nicotine first just because that's the way I do it. I'm sure there's a bunch of different ways to do it. That's the way that I found works best. So, but like I said, we don't have any nicotine, so we're just going to make a juice just to see how it comes out. So pretty much take the bottle. We're on a laptop, so I'm going to have to, it's going to be a little bit jittery at first, but it's pretty much you just take it. You're going to want to fill it up to about, I'm going to say there is good.
Basically all the way.
Pretty much all the way, but you're going to want to leave a little bit room
to shake it.
For shaking, for the flavorings or whatever. Pretty much what you're going to use to add the flavorings is just a little dropper. And this I have right here is just to clean out the dropper in between using different flavorings. Now, these two flavorings right here, the orange and the amaretto. The amaretto is very, very strong, so you're only going to want to add about 5 to 7 drops max, or you're going to ruin the juice. I've flat out ruined juices by putting too much of this. I've put too little and then tried to overcompensate by adding more, and I've destroyed the juice completely. Orange, it's not too strong, but still you want to be careful. No more than like 15, 20 drops. So pretty much, we're gonna start out with the amaretto. Hold up.
And going back to the strength of juices, flavorings. I actually mixed my own juice yesterday. Um, it was all VG because we used the rest of the PG in this bottle here, this mix, and I had used raspberry. That flavor really wasn't as strong as maybe this amaretto. I had to drop at least 30 drops just to even start to taste the raspberry. That also could be because of the VG is very thick, and it takes a while to get the flavor distributed throughout. So yeah, just be cautious when trying to flavor your juices. It's a lot of um, you like make a lot of mistakes, but you learn from them. So you just gotta test everything.
All right, so here we got a dropper filled with amaretto. Now I'm gonna see if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just gonna stop with 6. That may not seem a lot considering it's a 30 ml bottle, but like I said, guys, a little goes a long way with this stuff. So you're just gonna want to, just it's a clean juice. It's a clear juice, so you're really not gonna be able to tell in the actual dripper. But just to get it a little cleaned out, and the flavor we're going for is if you couldn't tell, like an orange amaretto. Like it almost gonna taste like a creamsicle, like that ice cream flavor. It tastes amazing. I've made this juice before. All right, now this one I'm probably gonna add about like 15 just to see how it goes, and we'll see what goes from there. 1, 2, 3. Might have added 16 there, but it's fine.
It smells really good.
Yeah. The smell alone is awesome. So pretty much what you're going to want to do is you could do it one of two ways. I prefer to do it with the little nipple off just because there's more room. You're going to have all this room inside the cap to shake it. Bring it back up here. Alright. So there's not going to be much of a flavoring just because, majority of the bottle is a clear liquid between the PGVG and the amaretto. And you're only getting 15 drops of the actual yellow orangey flavor, so you're not going to get much of a color tinge to it, but it smells awesome.
It reminds me of those Italian cookies, the ones with the
Amaretto.
amaretto.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's exactly what it smells like. It's very sweet.
Yeah, it's
It's more of a sweet vape, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret that I like the fruit flavored vapes. They taste awesome. I kind of wore off on him too. That's pretty much all he's been vaping since he started. Alright, so pretty much. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My battery actually ran dead, and we had to run up and get his battery and mod set up. So I'm going to drip it on his, and hopefully we can get a better taste on it. If you want to finish saying what you were saying.
Going back to what I'm trying to remember what I was saying. The PG, this mixture, PG-VG, since there's a lot more PG, the flavor will be distributed a lot better, and you won't have to let it sit around as long. So, how's it tasting?
It actually tastes really good. I'm just going to drip a little more. The only thing is, it's almost like a subtle taste, so if you're not doing it on a clean, in a clean tank or a clean addy, it's going to take a little bit for the flavor to come through fully, but you really get the amaretto. If anything, I might add a little bit more orange, but...
I get a lot of orange.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting a lot of amaretto, actually.
I feel like it needs a little bit more of both.
That's all making your juices. It's mixing and matching, making to taste. If you try it out and you don't think it's strong enough, it's as simple as taking the dripper.
Another 5 drops of that.
Another 5?
Oh, it's not. I really don't taste the amaretto. Amaretto's like right there.
Like I was saying, it's if you think it could be stronger, you're not going to destroy the juice by adding a little more, but don't go overboard. You just want to be careful with it. Still clear as hell too.
I mean, it really isn't much.
Nah, I just smell orange.
It's pretty clean. All right, let's try it.
It's leaking everywhere.
Better?
Definitely more amaretto.
Yeah.
So like I was saying, it's all about just you just want to do it to your taste. If you think you can use a little more, put a little more. And also, if you think that you might have gone a little overboard, or there's sorry, we're on a laptop. If you think it went a little overboard, or you might have put too much nicotine, because using nicotine on this is the way I do it. I used to make it for 30 milligrams of nicotine, which was a lot. I used to do about 7.5 to 9 milliliters worth of nicotine, which was we take one of these little droppers and you just fill it up 3 times, pop it in, and we used to do that was about good. So you would do that. If you think you put too much nicotine or you think you put too much flavoring, whatever, all you have to do is cut it with a little bit more PG-VG mix. So what I recommend you could do is don't fill it up all the way to the top. Fill it up maybe to there. Just give yourself some room. This way, if it's a good mix, next time you can fill it up all the way and you're good to go with however many drops you add. If it's not enough or it's too much, you can still cut it with the mixture. This way, it kind of dilutes the nicotine a little bit and give yourself some room to play with, especially if you're new at making juice. I know when I first started, like I said, I've ruined juices. I put too much, too little, and then I tried to overcompensate by putting a lot more than I should have. It's all up to you, up to your taste. It's all how you like to vape. So just be careful. Remember that this is like concentrated flavorings, so the flavor is going to be really strong. So something like amaretto, if you're going to go put 15 to 20 drops, that's all you're going to taste. You're going to ruin the juice.
Yep.
Just be mindful. Play it safe. Just be careful when you're making the juice for the first time. Play around a little bit, and hopefully you'll get used to it, and you can make great juices in no time.
Yep.
Anything else?
That's pretty much it.
Oh, also, like you were saying before, just like I was saying about letting it sit. I have juice on the side, so this juice is pretty much not really going to be used too much for the next couple days. What we're probably going to do is we're going to let it sit, let the flavor soak up. If anything, give it a good shake, try it out, see how it is. The longer you let it sit, the better it's going to taste. Like you were saying about a whiskey, that's the best way I can use to describe it. The longer wine or whiskey, the longer it sits, the better it's going to taste. Same thing with vape. If you let it sit for a week, 7, 8, 9 days, whatever, the flavor's only going to enhance. So just if you think it could be a little bit better, it's there, but it's not right. It's not perfect.
Give it some time.
Give it a few days. Don't kill it by adding anything. If you're happy with it, but you could be a little happier, let it sit for like 2-3 days. Don't touch it. Just let it sit in a dark corner somewhere. No light, nothing. Make sure it's nice and tightly sealed. And don't worry about it. In a few days, try it out. If you like it a little bit more, repeat the process maybe another few hours, another day, whatever.
It's all trial and error, basically.
Yeah. When you first make juice, it's all going to be trial. That's all vaping is trial and error, trying to find the right mixture of addies and batteries and mods and tanks and juices. It's all trial and error. There's no wrong way to vape. There's a stupid way to vape, but there's really no wrong way to vape, especially with making your own juice. Just common sense don't be stupid and be careful.
Mhm.
That's the only thing I could really say. That's it.
That's pretty much it.
All right. Make sure I'll this is pretty straightforward where to find it. Amazon.com, like I said. There's a whole bunch of places you could find it. Just look it up online. You'll find it in no time. These flavorings you can get eBay. There's no specific kind to get. There's a whole bunch of different packs that you can get with different flavorings in it. Also online. So yeah, make sure you leave any comments, questions, anything down below in the description. You could direct message us on YouTube. We're going to be working on getting a Facebook page up to make it a little bit easier to get in touch with us or whatever. So stay tuned for that.
Follow us on Instagram.
On Instagram as well, you can always comment on pictures. Send us stuff on there and ask us questions. Anything else? Just make sure you let us know. Another video. Stay tuned. We're probably going to be making another video. Not sure what for. Actually, I'm lying. We're going to be making a video on. We're going to probably start making like some playlist videos on beginning, how-tos, stuff like that. Not so much like reviews or how to build addies, because that's more, I would like to say, advanced. Just going to be stuff like, how to clean your tank, what tanks you should get, stuff like his girlfriend actually just bought a Ego C Twist, so we'll have a review on that. Just stuff like that, and just make sure you stay tuned. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.
Peace out.